Now, if you saw the last episode in this short series, you'll know that myself and Liga have our longest race of the year rapidly approaching, called Farmmageddon, which I think is a brilliant race name, and funnily enough it takes part at Hyde Hall Farm up in Hertfordshire, and I'm going to be taking on their 12-hour challenge and Liga is going to be running their marathon. Now obviously it's a looped event, so we haven't got to carry a massive mandatory kit with us because we're never going to be that far from crew or a checkpoint, but whenever we do go out and do a race, you guys always ask what running kit will we be using and what shoes will we be running in. So in today's video, we're going to quickly run you through all the running kit that we're going to be using for Farmmageddon. Welcome back folks, or if you're new to the channel, thanks for tuning in. It's great to have you all along. I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. So yep, we've got our longest race of the year just around the corner, and if I'm honest, we're both a little bit apprehensive about the whole thing because we're going to have to run a pretty long way, and you know, we would have liked to have got a fair bit more training in our legs, but I guess there's nothing we can do about it now, so there's no point worrying, and we just need to embrace that mileage and enjoy the event. So we're going to break down this video into sections, and we're going to start off with running apparel or kit that we're going to be using in the race. And if you follow the channel for any period of time, you'll know that we're both big fans of Danish apparel brand SAYSKY, and they're actually supporting this short series. So they've sent out some kit from their latest flower range that's just dropped on their website. We'll both be wearing a flower combat tee in this colorway, so a nice lightweight breathable fabric, and weather conditions are saying that it's going to be quite showery in the morning, but then it should clear up and it could be quite warm and humid in the afternoon. So this nice lightweight technical fabric should be perfect for that. Short wise, I've got a pair of their Pace 5-inch shorts, again in that flower print, but this time in this nice bright blue colorway. Just the right shorts for me. I'm not a massive fan of wearing super short shorts when I'm running, especially if it's distance. So being 5-inch, the perfect shorts for me. And Liga's actually got a pair of their combat short tights in the same print. So they're actually a bit more of a fitted short, and she likes to wear them when she's racing. And to finish the outfit off, yep, you've guessed it, we have a flower combat cap each, and we've even got a matching pair of socks. So we are definitely going to be matchy-matchy at the Farmmageddon event, and I think that will really make it easy for us to spot each other as we run our way around that loop. But also, not only have SAYSKY been kind enough to support this short series, which is a massive help to the channel, they're also supporting you guys with a discount code. So if you input this code at checkout, you'll get a massive 15% discount off your order. So if you have always wanted to try the brilliant SAYSKY apparel, maybe now is the perfect opportunity. So I've left a link to their website in the description below, so you can go along and see their full range and see what they've got to offer. Not only have they just released this new flower print, but they've also launched a very colourful dip dye range, which I personally think looks amazing. So get shopping guys, and don't forget to take advantage of that brilliant discount code. As far as race specs goes, I'm not sure I'm actually going to use one with it being a looped event, so I'll probably start just with a running belt, a small soft flask of water and a couple of gels, but maybe later on in the event when I start to get a bit fatigued and tired, I will pop on a vest, and if I do, it will be SAYSKY's 12-litre flow vest. You know, as I'm getting fatigued towards the end of 12 hours of running, it might be a good idea to pop the vest on, pop in 2 soft flasks of water, cram it full of goodies, so that way I won't have to stop running, I can just keep plodding on. I'll also be taking their Element 3L waterproof jacket, just in case it is a wet start in the morning. Plus, I'm going to be starting early at 8 AM, so it could be chilly, so it could be handy to have a jacket with me. And that is pretty much all the running apparel that we're going to be using for Farmmageddon. Nutrition wise, I'm going to be using a combination of Precision Fuel and Hydration gels, and it's going to be just their standard gels because I'm not a massive fan of consuming caffeine while I'm running. I love coffee any other time, but it doesn't seem to work for me while I'm running, and it can upset my stomach, so I tend to stick to their standard gels. Also, I'll be mixing in a few of their tasty chews, and I'll definitely be using their new chew bars. Now, if you haven't come across these, super tasty, a really nice consistency, so they're easy to digest and easy on the stomach, but The bars weigh 68 grams and this has 60 grams of carbs in it. So it is packed full of energy, and I've been using a lot of these lately and they seem to work well for me. Along with the sweet treats, I'm also going to be carrying some savoury food. So I'll probably have ready salted crisps, salted peanuts, because at the end of the day, my body can only consume sugar for so long and then it's going to start rejecting it. So I think it's really good to work in some savoury foods along the way. And obviously we're going to have a well-stocked checkpoint every 5.2 kilometres because it's a looped race. So I think we're going to be okay for food. I don't think we're going to go hungry. And then on top of the nutrition, I'll be popping in one 1000 electrolyte tab into my soft flask of water. And if I do use the Flow Vest, what I'll probably do is have one 500ml soft flask with electrolyte and one with plain water. I think it's good to mix and match that way. And I'll also have some of their small salt tablets just as a backup because, you know, with the weather looking like it could be hot and humid in the afternoon, they might help. And at the end of the day, I am a salty sweater. Tech-wise, I'll have my Pace Pro on my wrist. So this is one of the latest GPS watches from the COROS brand. I've been a big fan of their GPS units and their brilliant app for years, but this new AMOLED display on the Pace Pro has been a real game changer for me. And I don't think I could ever go back to your sort of standard watch display because this is just so bright and so colourful and so easy to read on the move. Obviously, with it being a looped event, I don't think I'm going to need the mapping or navigation features that the Pace Pro comes with. I know my sense of direction is bad, but I think even I can find my way around a looped event without getting lost. But what I will be doing with my watch is setting an alarm for every 45 minutes just to remind me to take on some nutrition, because what I've learned in the past from running looped events is that first 4 or 5 hours can go by super quick and you can forget to get some calories on board. So having that alarm every 45 minutes is super helpful just to remind you. What's also helpful is that COROS have also given us a discount code for our wonderful viewers. So if you're in the market for your first ever GPS running watch, or you want to upgrade your existing model, then if you follow the links in the description below and with every watch purchase enter this code, you can pick yourself up one of these free, brilliant, lightweight and very comfortable nylon bands. I've actually used one of their nylon bands with every GPS watch I've had from COROS, and they are super comfy and really easy to do up or undo. So like I said, if you're in the market for a GPS device, don't forget to follow those links in the description and use that code so you can get your hands on one of these brilliant nylon bands completely free. And now finally, the part you've all been waiting for, and it is our race shoes of choice. Now, this is something you guys always ask us after we've done an event, and it's actually pretty simple for Liga. So she's going to be lacing up her Innovate Trailfly Max. Now, she was a big fan of the standard Trailfly. She did all the build up to the CCC. She ran the whole race in the shoes, and she actually ran every stage of Ultra X Jordan in the Trailflies. But ever since she's had the Max version, she hasn't taken it off her feet. She really does love the level of cushioning, and the comfort of the upper seems to work really well for her foot shape. So she is going to be rocking them for the marathon at Farmmageddon. For me, it's a little bit different. So I'm going to actually take a couple of trail shoes with me. One, I don't know underfoot conditions are like on the route, and two, it'll be a good opportunity to get in 2 long runs back to back in a couple of shoes that I want to get some good mileage in for an up and coming video on the channel. So I'm going to be taking the La Sportiva Prodigio Pro and the VJ Ultra 3s. I think I'm going to sort of split the race down in half, maybe start in the Prodigio Pro and then do the second half of the race in the VJ Ultra 3s. Like I say, get some really good mileage in both shoes, and I think by the time I finish the race, I should have about 100 miles in both pairs. So that's perfect for a comparison video, and that is going to be coming to the channel very soon, so watch this space. Which shoe do you think is going to come out on top? Is it going to be the Prodigio Pro or the Ultra 3s from VJ? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So there you have it, folks, our running kit and trail shoes that we're going to be using for our next big race, Farmmageddon. Now, when this video goes up on the channel, we'll probably have already run the race, and if you follow us on our other social media platforms, you might well know the outcome. But fingers crossed, hopefully we both have a great race and we really enjoy the event. I've got to say a big shout out to SAYSKY and COROS for supporting this short series. Really is a big help to the channel. So don't forget about those links and discount codes in the description below. But I'm going to head off, get packed, get everything ready, because we are heading up country for the race tomorrow, and we've got a couple of very exciting stops along the way, but more to come later on the channel about that. Big thanks to you guys for watching and supporting. Really is appreciated by myself and Liga. We'll be back soon with some more interesting running content, and as always, stay safe, keep on running. Along with the sweet treats, I'll also be carrying some savoury food. So things like ready salted peanuts, no. What I've learned in the past running looped events is that first 4 or 5 hours. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use one, and I'll probably just start off with a running belt, a small flask.